Hey guys, it's Vandal, and I'm doing a drawing video of Yukihira Soma from Shokugeki no Soma, one of the new animes from the spring 2015 season. I really like his character design and the way the manga artist draws him, so I decided to do my own rendition of him in my own style. I hope you enjoy. So, what I started out doing was trying to get an idea by just doing some pencil art for a stance that I thought was pretty cool. I started with the food that he cooked in episode 1. I thought it looked delicious, so I tried to go with that. At first, it was really hard because I was thinking of so many different ways to do it and trying to keep my style, but I was actually in the beginning, I tried changing it and it didn't work out very well. So I was like, crap, what am I gonna do? There's like some earlier footage I took where I started like trying to draw him with a knife, but it actually didn't work out too well. So I was like, crap, what do I do? So I eventually came up with this pose and I really enjoyed it. So moving on from the penciling, I went into the inking. The inking part, I used the G pen nib for my inking, and I used the Pilot black ink. And I think it works really well. At first I had some trouble with the another nib that I think I kind of nicked, so it didn't ink well. So that was the first part of the video where I just like was messing up the shoulder. But then I got Old Faithful, and then everything started to flow smoothly. And it went really well. I enjoyed going through all the strokes, and for the most part, that was fun. But I think we're getting to the fun part. All right, so the coloring. What did I start with? I started with erasing all the penciling and then going through my palette sheet to see what colors would work best on his skin. I think, for the markers I used Copic. So what I used for his skin was an E11. I think that's milky white. It's somewhere over there. I think that matched his skin tone well, at least from the reference photo that I used, because it was just like, I wanted to make it a bit darker, but I didn't have like I don't think I had like the proper skin tone, but I think I matched it pretty well. And next was his shirt that's gonna come up in like a few minutes. It should become, yeah, there we go. And I like the color of his shirt. I wish it was a bit darker, but that was the best color that I had for it. And I enjoyed, and this part was the hard part, going down the shirt, because with Copics, when you're coloring down, you have to be careful because they can dry pretty easy. So when going down, you have to make sure to keep up so you don't actually see overlap lines. So you got to go over it a little. And then I went in with the shading for the shirt. I like the way it came out. It looks pretty cool. I went back into the palette. And then the apron. The apron was the best part. This part here was with, what was it, C3? The color code C3, and it was a good marker, except at this point in the video, it was just like dying on me, and I'm just like, why are you dying on me? So then eventually I tried to push it to its limits, but the nib was just like, it gave out. So I tried my best going in with the shades, and then I had to stop a bit to put some ink in it. And I think I finally eventually got to the ink. Yeah, and then I cleaned up with no. Let's back up. It's actually with the shading. And then I should come back in with the C3 and I should finish up things later. But as for that, most of this process was, I learned that it takes me a really long time to do this, and I need to like speed up a bit. Like, I wish I was a bit faster. So I think with more practice and more videos, I think I'll get a bit better at going for, maybe speed and maybe a little more dynamic look with the next character video I'm thinking about doing. So where are we here? We're at the hair. The hair was my favorite part, but also kind of the hardest, because his hair has an interesting shading color. So I used amethyst and crimson in his hair, which I think pulled off the effect kind of well. I don't know what you guys think. You should tell me like what color, like looking at Soma's hair color design, like what colors would you recommend using best to get that color shading effect. But I think it came out pretty well. I think it was good. I think it was good. So what are we doing here? Oh, the pants. The pants is the best part because in the reference photo, I should like put it somewhere in the description and show what color his pants are. And you know, someone should like tell me what color it was, because I looked at it for a while. I thought it had some purple in it, and I don't even know if that's actually true. It might be. That's what my eyes were telling me, so I'm not sure. And I finally got up to the meat, the potato meat, the bacon potato meat, and I had a tough time with it, but I think I like the way it came out with the orange, and I tried to get like a lot of the orange and browns in there. I even got some red to like darken it and maybe like give it some differentiation in the color. And I guess the last part I really like is Soma's eyes, because my favorite color is yellow. So his eyes were a fun part to do. I used like a pretty basic yellow for them, but I wish no, not that I wish. I think like the honey color that I wanted to use was a bit dark, so I went with like a maize yellow, but I think, you know, maybe it was kind of good, you know, maybe. And here I think I'm just putting in the last finishing details in the shading, trying to finish everything up. I think, you know, no, not I think. It was just cool. Yeah. I think that's all I have to say. I'll let the video finish itself. So, you know, I'll be coming out with a video next week of Klaus from Kekkai Sensen, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that one. So I hope you guys, you know, check it out and, you know, stay tuned, enjoy. All right, see you guys later.